Hello students, today let us talk about the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. First of all, we have to know what is the device that will known as parallel plate capacitor. We can draw a diagram in which two parallel plates of equal surface area is taken and placed at a certain displacement, that is small d, and first end is connected from an electrical source and the second end is connected with the earth. If the surface area of each plate is capital A, surface area is equal to capital A, then according to the experiments we find that when first plate is given a charge as electron, Q means Ne, then at this surface a negative charge creates according to the number of electrons, and within the surface, being a molecules, we are providing the number of electrons excess, so it shifted a positive charge along with the other end, and being less displacement from this plate, a negative charge shifts at the surface of the plate, and while the positive charge shifts, being the Coulombic force collects on the second end, and when it is joined from the earth, these charges submerge into the earth, because earth is also a very great source of negative charges. It submerges. So the total charges of outer surface omits only the charges shown within the plates, and we know the electric field lines travel from positive to negative, and being a equal number of charges, all lines might be parallel. At the ends, it shows some curve, but we have to evaluate the electric field within the surface area, which had a small d displacement. This is the total device of parallel plate capacitor, and this is the functioning of giving charge, what will happen within the plates. But then according to the electric forces of lines within the plate, it creates a uniform electric field. What is the uniform electric field? Where the line of forces of electric travels parallel to each other is called uniform electric field. Since these lines are parallel, so we can say that is the uniform electric field. First of all, we have to know that this electric field will be proportional or equal to sigma divided by epsilon 0 into k, where sigma is surface density, charge of surface density, and sigma is equal to Q by A. On putting the value of sigma in this equation, we find E is equal to Q divided by A K epsilon 0. While K is the dielectric of the medium and epsilon 0 is the permeability of the medium. We know that when we are producing electric field, then within the plates it might be read a potential difference. That potential is equal to E into D, where E is electric field created within the plates and displacement, the separated plates displacement. Now we can evaluate how it reacts or it interchanges in each other. We can put the value of E in this equation. V is equal to Q divided by A K epsilon 0 into small d. This is the aggregate potential difference in between the plates. We can find when we applied some charges on first plate. According to the definition, we know that Q is proportional to V and Q is equal to CV, where C is the capacitance power or C is equal to Q divided by V. We have to find out the capacitating power or capacity power of the parallel plate capacitor. So in this equation, which is C is equal to Q by V, we put the value of V in this equation is equal to Q divided by Q by A K epsilon 0 into D. On reversing the numerator denominator, we find Q into A K epsilon 0 divided by Q into D. And cancelling Q, ultimate we find C is equal to A K epsilon 0 divided by D. This is the peculiar equation of parallel plate capacitor. We can say that this equation identifies the capacitating power of any parallel plate capacitor depends on how many variables. That first is the area of the plate. Second one is the dielectric medium, and epsilon 0 might be constant for one medium, and D is the displacement of the plate. So we can say that C is directly proportional to A, C is directly proportional to K, and C is indirectly proportional to D. So, to find out the greater capacity, we have to use the greater surface area plate, or we have to put some greater capacitating medium objects as mica, wax, paper, etc. We can raise the capacitating power of the device, and if we reducing the displacement in between the plates, as we will reduce the difference between plates, the capacitating power might be raised. But we can't put this plate in contact with the first. If both the plates will be in one contact, that it reacts as a one system, and the induction of the phenomena might be omitted. So for parallel plate capacitor, we can say that there are three facts which can raise the capacitating power of the parallel plate capacitor. In modern, it is very useful for our electronic and electrical medium. In next video, we will discuss about the medium by which the capacitating power might be raised of a parallel plate capacitor. That will shown in the next video. Thanks.